the guiding figures behind the developmental years of Princes William and Harry, and their deep impact on Diana's heart. Princess Diana was a trailblazer in her hands-on approach to raising her two young princes, making every effort to infuse their lives with a sense of normalcy within the confines of royal traditions. However, the Prince and Princess of Wales were often whisked away on official duties that spanned the globe. Recognizing this challenge, Diana astutely assembled a team of devoted nannies to provide invaluable assistance throughout their journey. Yet these nannies transcended their conventional roles, exerting a profound influence that extended well beyond mere childcare. They played a pivotal part in molding the identities of Princes William and Harry, laying the groundwork for the exceptional men they would ultimately become. Barbara Barnes. The initial caretaker for William and Harry was Barbara Barnes, affectionately referred to as Baba. Despite her lack of formal nanny training, she entered the royal family at the age of 42, armed with a robust network. With an impressive resume that included tending to Anne Tennant's 5 children for an extraordinary 15 years, along with service to Baroness Glenconner and Princess Margaret's lady-in-waiting, Barbara's expertise was unquestionable. The Tennant family praised Barbara for her extraordinary ability to connect with children. Setting her apart from other royal nannies, she eschewed the typical uniform and encouraged the young princes to address her by her first name. During her sporadic interactions with the media, Barnes conveyed her view that raising a royal child wasn't fundamentally different from raising any other child. She emphasized the significance of treating each child as an individual and stressed that her role was to support, not replace, the princess. Mornings often began with Diana's sons engaging in playtime with Barbara in her bed before breakfast, establishing a warm and affectionate start to their day. Barbara played a pivotal role in teaching them crucial life skills such as walking, talking, reading, and even helping them select their outfits. She offered comfort during times of distress or nocturnal restlessness. During their parents' absences, Baba even orchestrated independent, family vacations for the boys, exploring destinations like Scotland and the Isles of Scilly. As Diana's responsibilities as the Princess of Wales grew, her availability to her sons diminished. Consequently, Baba spent an increasing amount of time with William and Harry, evolving into a maternal figure, particularly for William, whom she exclusively cared for during the 2 years preceding Harry's birth in 1984. Whispers circulated that Diana experienced pangs of jealousy over Barbara's close bond with William and even viewed her as a rival. In 1987, Diana unexpectedly severed ties with Barbara when William was just 4 years old. As recounted by Wendy Berry, the housekeeper at Highgrove, Barbara's departure was swift and comprehensive at Diana's command. She wasn't allowed to bid the boys farewell or maintain contact after leaving. Ruth Wallace. Following Barbara's departure, 2 new nannies stepped in, with Ruth Wallace being the first. Ruth, a qualified nurse, had prior experience as a relief nanny for Princess Michael of Kent's children for over 3 years. In March of 1987, a second nanny, Jessie Webb, joined her. Ruth gained recognition for effectively addressing Prince William's challenges with bullying at nursery school. In contrast, the more introverted Harry required extra encouragement to overcome his reserve. While her primary duty revolved around the care of the young princes, Ruth became a confidant for Diana as her marriage to Prince Charles faced difficulties. Eventually, Ruth departed her royal post, reportedly grappling with the increasing attention and pressure surrounding the family. Ruth's untimely passing in 2003 at the age of 50 profoundly impacted both William and Harry. Jessie Webb. Jessie Webb entered the royal household following Ruth's departure, primarily tending to 6-year-old Harry as William embarked on his boarding school journey. The summer of 1990 marked Jessie's arrival, coinciding with the unraveling of Charles and Diana's marriage. Recognized for her down-to-earth disposition, Jessie injected a much-needed element of lightness within the household. Ingrid Seward, chief editor of Majesty magazine, characterized Jessie as a welcome addition to the family dynamic, introducing a touch of normalcy and levity, particularly for William, who keenly felt the tension between his parents. Jessie maintained a balanced approach to raising Harry and William, treating them as typical children in need of structure and guidance. She ensured they were well fed, stocking the nursery refrigerator with an array of hearty foods. While unafraid to provide constructive feedback when necessary, Jessie fiercely shielded the princes. Her parenting approach granted the boys a sense of stability during the tumultuous period leading up to Charles and Diana's divorce. Over time, Diana also decided to part ways with Jessie. Jessie Webb's overwhelmingly positive influence on the young princes prompted William and Kate to seek her assistance following the birth of their first child, Prince George, in 2013. At the age of 71, Jessie graciously agreed to provide support during the initial months until a suitable permanent nanny could be secured. William cherished fond memories of his nannies, sharing a special bond with Miss Webb. She was an honored guest at his 21st birthday celebration and played a role in his 2011 wedding. Additionally, she attended Harry's wedding to Meghan Markle in May of 2018. Olga Powell's association with the royal family commenced when she became an integral part of their household, starting from the time William was a mere 6 months old and continuing until his 15th birthday. Initially, she served as an assistant to nanny Barbara Barnes. Their professional bond was forged during their joint employment with the London family, where Barnes endorsed Olga's capabilities to the royal couple. Despite the presence of 2 other nannies who came and went, Olga persisted in her supportive role until she was elevated to the senior position by the mutual decision of Diana and Charles. Mrs. Powell, widowed at the age of 52 after a brief marriage, commenced her tenure with Princess Diana upon the latter's arrival at Kensington Palace in the latter part of 1982, when Diana was 21 years old. While recognized for her nurturing nature, Olga was equally known for her unwavering stance against any form of misbehavior from the young princes. Her approach was characterized by gentle correction when necessary. Olga's nurturing demeanor was particularly appreciated by Diana, as affirmed by Ken Worf, the former police bodyguard of the princess. Worf recounted, Olga was not one to tolerate nonsense and was firm about proper table etiquette. Her demeanor was resolute, yet she possessed a playful side. Worf also shared an instance when Olga entrusted him with the boys and advised, Ken, please look after them. And if they happen to step out of line, you have my permission to gently correct them. Throughout the challenges of their parents' separation and the trying months following Diana's tragic demise, Olga offered unwavering support to the brothers. Even after retiring from her formal duties, Olga remained closely connected to the family. She participated in significant occasions like William's 21st birthday at Windsor Castle, his completion ceremony at Sandhurst, and his wedding. Remaining devoted to the royals, Olga engaged audiences through captivating talks at women's gatherings and community events, sharing insights from her experiences in raising the princes while exercising discretion on sensitive matters. Her residence in Broxbourne, Hertfordshire, was adorned with memorabilia and snapshots of the boys, as well as images from William and Kate's wedding. Despite not being a biological grandmother, Olga regarded the princes as her own grandsons. Tragedy struck on September 25, 2012, when Mrs. Powell collapsed near her Broxbourne home and was swiftly transported to Princess Alexandra Hospital in Harlow. Unfortunately, she passed away later on that same day. In October of the same year, Prince William cancelled 4 significant engagements in the northeast of England to attend her funeral. He stood in for his brother, who was serving in Afghanistan at the time and unable to be present for the funeral of their cherished nanny. Tiggy Legworks. Tiggy Legwork achieved recognition as the nanny for Prince William and Prince Harry during their formative years before taking on the role of personal assistant to Prince Charles. Even prior to her royal appointment, Tiggy had familial ties with the royal family. Her father, William Legwork, had previously served in the Royal Horse Guards, while her mother, Dame Elizabeth Shen, became a lady-in-waiting to Princess Anne in 1987. Her brother, Harry Legwork, held the position of Page of Honor to Queen Elizabeth II from 1985 to 1987. Tiggy spent her upbringing on the extensive Glanesk estate in Powys, Wales, and received her education at Heathfield School, an all-girls boarding school situated in Ascot. Following that, she pursued further education, including a period at Institut Alpenwiedmenet in Rochemont, Switzerland, which was also a former educational institution for Princess Diana. Subsequently, she completed nursery teacher training at the St. Nicholas Montessori Centre in London. Tiggy's association with the royal family commenced in 1993 when Charles, then the Prince of Wales, appointed her as an assistant and nanny to his sons, Princes William and Harry, shortly after his separation from Diana. As Tiggy spent more time with the young princes, her closeness with them seemed to create tensions with their mother, Diana. There were indications that Diana felt uneasy about Tiggy's strong involvement with both Prince Charles and her sons, and she disapproved of Tiggy smoking in their presence. In February 1996, Diana wrote to Charles requesting that Tiggy limit her time spent in the children's rooms, avoid reading to them at bedtime, and refrain from supervising their bathing. Tiggy, who also excelled as a fly fishing instructor, affectionately referred to William and Harry as "my boys." Additional controversy arose when a 13-year-old William invited Tiggy to attend Eton's 4th of June celebrations, bypassing his parents. William and Harry saw Tiggy as an elder sister figure. She frequently joined the family on vacations and outdoor activities, imparting skills such as hunting, fishing, and shooting. After Diana's untimely passing in August 1997, Tiggy's connection with the boys reportedly deepened. Tiggy retired from her role as a royal nanny following her marriage to her childhood sweetheart and security consultant, Charles Pettifer, in 1999. The couple now has 2 sons, Fred, godson of Prince Harry, and Tom, godson of Prince William. Tom served as a page boy at William's wedding to Kate Middleton in 2011. Over time, Tiggy maintained close bonds with the royals. She encountered Meghan before her marriage to Harry and became the godmother to Archie, the firstborn of the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Tiggy attended various events, including Prince Harry's commissioning as a second lieutenant at Sandhurst in April 2006 and his wedding to Meghan Markle in May 2018. Dear friend, if you like everything new about the royal family and don't want to miss all the novelties, subscribe to our channel and like it. By doing so, you take part in our development. We work for you.